If you've been doing a lot of cardio like running, it can be a really scary thought to ditch the running in favour of strength training and completely change your routine. In this video, we're going to meet somebody that did exactly that, and she's seeing great results. Hello fam, and welcome to my channel. My name's Melissa Neal, and this channel is all about helping you if you're a woman over 40 or like me over 50 get in fantastic shape. And one of the things I talk about a lot is reducing the amount of cardio you're doing in favour of getting in strength training at least 3 or 4 times a week. And I know it can seem really scary because I used to be a runner myself. Since switching from running to strength training, I've seen fantastic results, and that's what I talk about a lot on this channel. And in this video, I want to introduce you to Ellen Hubbard, one of the women in my Strong Women Club in my app. And she used to be a runner and actually completely ditched running in favour of doing strength training.
I am 49 and I am a lifelong runner. I've run like 3 marathons. I mean, not a lot, but certainly I've been in the process of running marathons and half marathons my whole life. Never had really a problem with weight or anything. My philosophy was always like, well, I'll just go and run it off. And about, I would say a year or 2 ago, I started noticing my body changing, and I couldn't run it off no matter what I did. And it was very slow. It was like, I'd step on the scale and be like, why am I up like 5 pounds? This is weird. And hadn't changed my eating or anything like that. Went to the doctor thinking maybe it was like a thyroid thing, because my sister has like a Hashimoto's disease, which is like a slow thyroid. And they're like, no, you're totally healthy. And I'm like, something is weird. This is not right. So I went on YouTube and I found you, and you're like, this is the secret to losing weight when you're over 40 or over 50. And I'm like, oh, that's really interesting. And about the same time, a host of one of the podcasts I follow was talking about the need to lift, especially as women, and lift heavy. And so I just started watching your videos, and I'm like, oh, she's saying the same thing. That's really interesting. And just started weight training and kind of totally changing my exercise regime. Stopped running. Really, I'm dealing with like knee pain now, which I never dealt with before. So I stopped running, started walking.
Ellen actually downloaded my app from the App Store and joined the Strong Women Club. And I'm going to link the details in the description and in the comments so you can find out about that Strong Women Club.
Following your app and doing workouts. So I'll do like an arm workout or a leg workout. I do each of those like twice a week, and then I do the high intensity interval training workout following that, because I just like to get it all done. And so in like, 40 minutes, I'm like done, and I feel great. And I'm also seeing improvement. Like I did a push-up yesterday, which I could never do before as a runner because I just had no upper body strength whatsoever. It's kind of incredible. I definitely see my body changing. My metabolism is sped up. I just feel better. And I'm also like taking less time to exercise, because I was running like an hour and a half in the morning, which is a long time. And I needed some regular workouts, and that's what your app provides. And it's progressive. Your app shows it from like a home workout, level 1, 2, 3, and then a gym workout, level 1, 2, 3. And it also has the high intensity interval training and planks and all this other stuff in it, which is just exactly what I need. I take it on the road with me. Like I can't imagine not having it. It's just like, this is a lifestyle change. It's not just something that I'm going to do for a month or 2. It's something that I plan on doing probably for the rest of my life. The thing I really like about the app is it has everything timed. So it shows you doing it. So I know exactly how to like watch my form, so I can follow myself and, follow it. And it also is timed. So I don't have to like watch something and then watch my, timer or whatever. It just makes everything so easy. Yeah, it's been a real lifesaver, because otherwise I'm not really sure where I'd start. I mean, I've never really lifted weights before, I mean, I have a little bit, like 8 pounders or whatever, just like, oh, I'll just try this. But it's kind of daunting, starting off, like, what am I going to do? And like, what workouts should I do today? And so following your app is just like, it's just a no-brainer. It makes everything so simple.
The Strong Women Club has everything in the app to help you reach your goals. That's strength training workouts, meal plans, recipes, even how to track and calculate your own calories and macros. When you're doing strength training, it's really important that you incorporate the right nutrition, and part of that is taking your protein really high. So Ellen had to incorporate that too, as well as the strength training, to see results.
You stress basically getting a gram of protein per pound of body weight. I never really thought about that. I never really had to think about that. If I needed to lose weight, I'd just like stop eating carbs for a couple of days and it would just come off. And now that I'm older, I can't do that anymore. And I also don't like the feeling of not eating carbs, because I have like less energy now at this age, which is also frustrating. Middle age is great, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I love your nutrition plan because it like helps me rethink. I mean, I'll be honest, it's more work now because I have to like pay attention to like how many grams is this, and and when am I eating it, and how, like I weigh food. I mean, basically I do what you say to do and it works.
Yeah, and you're finding the benefits of eating lots of protein. It's working, is it, in terms of helping you change your body shape a bit and keeping you satisfied?
Yes, all of the above. I mean, as a lifelong runner, I have a really slight upper body because you don't really use your arms or anything like that. And so I'm really trying to focus on like arm weight training, and, I'm making improvements, but I also notice that if I don't eat enough protein, I just feel it. I don't feel good. And so if I eat more protein, I notice it like keeps my cravings down, which is weird. I don't know if there's like some scientific proof behind that, but I notice for me, it's really helpful. And yeah, it makes me feel full and satisfied.
Yeah, I mean, the science behind it is that your protein, it takes your body longer to break down protein. So that's why it's really satiating, but also really good for fat burning as well, and obviously building muscle. So what are the sort of improvements do you think you've noticed then, Ellen?
I do notice changes. Like I can plank a minute now and it's okay. Like before I'd be like, oh, like it was really, really hard. And like some of your workouts have wall sits. And I remember doing like the first 60-second wall sit and I'm like, I'm going to die. Like I can't even do more than 20 seconds. And that's like, fine. There's one workout that has 3 wall sits with the 3 60-second wall sits with a 30-second break in between it. And I can nail that. It's fine. Like I did a push-up. I know that sounds like silly, but my whole life, like I've never been able to even do a push-up on my knees. Like I can't, I have no upper body strength. And so I literally had to start doing push-ups like against a wall because I just was like, I can't do anything. And yesterday I literally did like an actual push-up, and I have this room downstairs with a mirror. So I'm like watching my form, and I was really proud of myself because that's like a big deal. I don't think I've ever done a push-up in my life. So it's those little gains. And I know this sounds silly, but like I'll be on the plane and I'll have to like lift my bag up into the overhead. And it used to be really stressful for me. Like, can I find somebody to help me with this? Because it was heavy and hard. And now it's like, not a problem. In fact, a guy lifted my bag last week and he's like, wow, this is really heavy. And I'm like, you think so? Which I probably shouldn't have said, but I'm like, I didn't notice it was heavy because I can tell like I'm definitely making improvements.
It's so fantastic to hear Ellen getting great results from the strength training and incorporating good nutrition, and she's actually looking and feeling better, isn't she? I know many of you watching actually have started incorporating what I recommend, and you're actually seeing great results too. So if that's you, well done. That's absolutely amazing. And if you're thinking of starting down this route, do download my app. I'm going to link it in the description, because it doesn't matter how experienced you are, even if you're a beginner, you can actually follow this app and achieve some results like Ellen. And do drop a comment in the comments section if you've been following this kind of protocol and given up cardio in favour of strength training, and let me know how you're getting on. I'd love to hear.